So SOLID, solid. So today I'll be discussing on ACE of solid. Solid is a set of design principles which promotes good software design. In that ACE stand for single responsibility principle. Okay. Now the question is why solid? Solid promotes good design principle. So if we do not follow solid, probably we will design a software code which will introduce bugs and which will be very inflexible, difficult to maintain, and even if you does some change, that would introduce bugs to the code. So if we follow solid, we will be able to avoid all this. We can produce a maintainable, reusable, low coupled code, and that would produce a good software. Now to follow solid, we need to follow 5 design principles. The first one is single responsibility principle. What is it? It says there should be only one reason for a software module, class or function to be changed. There should not be more than one reason. Okay, now how we can achieve that? Or you can ask, what does that mean? So say I am designing an e-commerce application, and in that, say I have user class. So user class has property like your name, property like your ID. I'm putting it as string because it can be, or it can be GUID, or it can be a combination of alphanumeric characters. So this is user class. The user class carries the data for a particular user. Now in that, if I put a function like this, public bold valid user, I'm doing this check here as well. So this belongs to the validation class, this method that should not come on user class, because it's not user's responsibility to validate himself or herself. But in normal course of software development, we do this, but we should avoid this. Rather, what is the good programming practice in terms of ACE of solid is to have another class. Take this method out of here. Let's name the class as user validation, and in that we can put this method. So valid user. Okay, so that is of ACE of solid. Now another way, like another mistake we sometimes do if we do not follow ACE, say we can take a validation class, and in that we can put valid user, like we are checking the user validity, also we are checking say the card validity. So that is again a violation of ACE, single responsibility principle. We should not do that. Rather, we can have a validation class that is a parent class, and we can have 2 children of it. So that is how we can conform to the single responsibility principle of Solid.